312 Windy City Conquest, the first of 8 conquests before the global conquest in December. These are qualifiers, single day events. The top 8 in each of these conquests will receive an invite to the global single day elimination in December. And we've got our 5th round going here, and then we'll have our final table to determine who takes this home, the champion plaque for this Windy City Conquest. It's beautiful. We got the XWA art here by Kester. She partnered with us and Curled Pot Creatives to get this made. And shout out to my boy Matt Carey for taking the initiative and having all of these made for me. Really just kind of, he knew I was busy and he's like, I want to do this. This is a good idea. I love the idea right away. And we made it happen. And I'll just show you guys one more time what the global champion in December, who ends up on top, they will take this home as well, assuming they win another piece of hardware for a conquest. This is the brand prize, the big one that everyone will want. I'm joined by another Sith Taker, though. I got Liam here now. My boy Liam, haven't chatted with him too much. We were catching up on XWA stuff a moment ago. Thanks for making the time, dude, to hang out, talk X-Wing and shit.
That's right, it's not too bad. It's only 10 past 11 here.
Yeah, it's the weekend, right? Who cares?
Exactly.
Unless you work early in the morning on Sunday. Easter
Absolutely
Sunday.
Not.
That's good. Yeah, so I was telling you earlier, and most people know, but for those who are just tuning in now, where we haven't been able to watch the whole stream, and I know we've been streaming for 8 hours so far, which is wow. It's been going by fast, though. This is all 7 factions now are represented in Swiss on stream. So Rebels are the last ones we didn't get a chance to get. And I didn't really prioritize Rebels, one, because there's not a ton of people playing Rebels in this qualifier. And the other thing is we're just so used to seeing so much Rebel play on stream because of how strong they were in AMG points, especially they won a world championship. So recently, Kalen Wong taken Rebels. So yeah, but I'm happy to have them. And this is a very unique Rebels list. It's not, you would never have guessed to see anything like this. So Rebels versus Scum, Snaggletooth, Joel, also a play tester for XWA. Joel, a good buddy of mine, great community leader and organizer as well. Hopefully he doesn't fly a Kirax off the board though. Womp, 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 womp. You want to break down the list for me? Which one do you want to do? I'll just do the other one if that works for you.
I will do the Scum one.
Cool, go for it, man.
So I'm going to start off with Drea with expert handling, dorsal turret, dead man switch, and angle deflectors. And obviously, Drea Renthal's ability, while a friendly, non-limited ship performs an attack, if the defender is in your firing arc, the attacker may reroll 1 attack die. That is then paired with a Black Sun Ace with Fearless, Contraband, and Baffle. Another one with Fearless, Contraband, and Baffle. And then we have 2 more Kirax, both set up with Outmaneuver.
It's a lot to keep track of. I feel like I'd constantly be asking, okay, which one has Outmaneuver again? Like over and over again.
Yeah, it's basically one of those ones where you kind of have a predetermined turn 0 because you want it to fly in a certain way. So as you can see with Joel here, he set up both of his Outmaneuver Kirax on the left and the right, so it's yellow and red are the ones with Outmaneuver. Yeah,
I like that. That's a smart way to set up. He loves the Kirax Fighter is Joel's favorite ship, and he's had a lot of notorious success with the Kirax. Kirax Fighter for me, I don't know about you, Liam, and you know you play CIS a lot, but an incredibly frustrating chassis for me to play. I find them aggravating because they don't have a 1 straight, they don't have a 3 hard, and they're featured on the engine upgrade official art, but they can't boost. And they do have a lot of health. I mean, they have a shield and 5 hull, and I know that Talonbane can be really strong and hit hard and all that, but man, I feel like it's so awkward flying them. But Joel makes good work of them. So
yeah, it's a confusing dial. It's basically one of those ships where whatever maneuver you want to do, you look at the dial and it disappears. But Joel has, obviously you were saying he's had a lot of success with this chassis. And originally I think he was running 5 of them with Predator back in the days of 2.0. So I'm pretty sure he's feeling quite happy to be able to put them back on the board.
Yeah, XWA has kind of allowed people to take lists that kind of harken back to 2.0 a little bit. I felt like some of the lists that I've built feel more 2.0 than I ever thought I'd experience in 2.5 with list building. So that's great because 2.0 did have some really good strengths in terms of list building variability and the types of things people played. So I think having a little bit of that feeling come back is really a big win. While also still being able to take those 5-ship lists or, maybe quantity over quality lists, you can kind of really choose more flavors now than you were ever able to in AMG. And I think you could obviously build whatever you want in AMG points. And this isn't me bashing, it's just kind of an observation we all agree with, really. You could do that, but you would never win. If you wanted to win, you could not do that. And I like that you can build lists like these, that we see these two lists very unique, very obscure in a lot of ways. I think a lot of people be like, and that you can feel confident that you have a chance to win. Because we love to play X-Wing. It's fun, play it casually a lot, but we do want to win. We try not to bring lists that are just completely DOA, So, yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll do the Rebel list really quick. I just realized we didn't finish doing that. So I'll really, as we're moving and grooving here for round 2, Aaron Kraken as the Ion Torpedo Hopeful combo. Then we've got Wedge Antilles in the A-Wing with Predator and Hopeful. We've got Lieutenant Blount. He gets extra attack die if there are friendlies near the ship he is attacking with a shield upgrade. And Hopeful. And then we've got Arvel in that A-Wing with Intimidation. Of course, he can partially execute his boosts to set up blocks. Very thematic. Mag Villaro in the U-Wing has K2SO crew and Leia crew for turning those red maneuvers into white maneuvers. Or rather, is it red maneuvers or just advanced maneuvers? I can't remember. I think it's advanced maneuvers, right? It's not like no,
it's red maneuvers.
It's just red maneuvers. Okay, cool. Yeah. So like if the 3 hard was red, you make it white. Zebrelios has Ion Cannon Turret in the attack shuttle. And that is the list. That is the matchup. Final round, and then the event will be, the tournament in terms of Swiss will be over, and we'll have our champion final table game to wrap up the event today. Who do you got? Who would you put money on?
So, my heart goes with Joel here with the Kirax. I was looking at the Rebels, and normally I'd look at Magva and go, okay, this is a big problem for the opposition because target locks. But Joel doesn't seem to rely on them.
You won't need him at all.
He only re-rolls 1 with Drea anyway, and he's got Fearless on 2 of them. So it's one of those where it's probably a dead piece, so it's just a big, strong 3-dice gun. But you've still got 6 bodies to deal with. But they are generally firing 2-dice guns until you start to look at the likes of Blount and Aaron Kraken, and then you just need to be a little more wary of Zeb. So it's a tough one. But if Joel gets the engagement, the first engagement right, and removes a ship, it's all his, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think this is Scum's game to lose. A lot of 3-dice guns on the left and not a lot of 3-dice guns on the right.
So Arvel's kind of dived right in, but I can only see him taking 2 shots, and that really depends on where the the red Blackstone Ace goes. That's the one with outmaneuver.
Outmaneuver, yeah.
I can't see blue being able to get a shot this turn, but green will. If he just does like a 2 bank in, I think.
Yeah, I think only a 1 bank would not get a shot.
Yeah, but if Joel slow rolls here and Gambler Tuba dives right in with Arvel, you'll probably see Arvel removed because the rest of the Rebel list wouldn't have caught up with the initial engagement. Oh, we might have a shot from blue. Oh, we're definitely seeing shots.
Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm sometimes the my energy levels shoot up and then they plateau.
I prefer tired Nick to excited Nick.
Oh really? Am I too much for you when I'm excited?
I was like, I think you were doing a stream and it was early in the morning, and you
I was screaming. Yeah, I was freakily
you
screaming.
were very excitable, and I was like, that's very American energy, and I can't deal with that.
Yeah, I think it's probably just like pick me energy. You know, it's beyond American energy.
You'd always get picked.
Pick me, pick me. Boosting in. That's wedge. So hey, that would be a 2-on-1 shot because of Wedge's ability there as that front arc on red. Drea's turret needs to be rotated. Yes, there you go. Yeah, I mean, all these passive mods, rerolls for days with Drea out there.
And we've got friendly bump. No consequences.
Turn the dice cam back on. If Flipster's in the chat, I should give Flipster a shout out for working really hard to get this mod updated for Tabletop Simulator very quickly. Him and his team, but really Flipster puts a lot of effort in to make this game beyond just playable, but a great experience on tabletop. And I appreciate also him working with me to put the little, yes, it's my fault, the 312 Squadron Conquest series little placards in tabletop so that we can get as many people to play online X-Wing with us as possible. This is Blount shooting into, I assume it's into green for only one. Green can spend the focus. Yeah, you do. You get a reroll with Drea, like you could still do some damage.
I probably would have kept that if I'm only taking one.
I think he's looking at who's coming after him next turn, and he's like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think your main target priority here is probably Blount.
Blount, or rather, so sorry, was that a damage into green that I just saw? Yes, shield down.
Yeah, so yeah, Arvel took a shot into green and he spent the focus to cancel the result, so. And now we've got red into wedge for a hit and 2 crits. And that's shield's gone. So now
That's not great for Wedgie.
I like it. Yeah, green into Blount. So noted on the first one because he had to spend the focus in the previous shot.
Reroll one? No reroll.
Let me just look at Drea.
Just needs to be an arc, right? Or is it range, 0 to 2 or something? 0 to 1?
No, the defender has to be in Drea's arc.
Oh, the defender does. Got it. Okay, so Blount takes 1. For 2, this is Zeb's front arc shot, and 2 evades. No damage into green. And it's 2-1. Snaggletooth with the lead as wedge is halved. Round down, you get 1 for a wedge. 2-1. Heading into the third round, and we're about to get a clash in the middle of the board.
Yeah, I think we'll see a Kirax moved here. Although there could be a just massive pile-in on Drea. But you don't want to turn your side away from the Kirax. So we'll
right, and I think Red's probably going to do like a 2 hard, right? I feel like that's a great move to do without maneuver there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a K turn, you're just not shooting anybody. Like you're taking a shot at wedge without any mods, but the 2 hard, you can continue to flank and you get its focus.
Yeah, there is a really good opportunity to pile in on Drea here because you can do like a 3 forward with Arvel focus boost, and then you do a 2 focus boost with wedge, and then you've got a 0 agility Y-wing to get rid of. But again, with bloat on the board, firing at initiative 4 before anything else, with the exception of Drea, depending on road, we can see a lot of dice thrown, and I don't see the Kirax surviving that many reds.
Okay, this is going to be quite a interesting turn. Let's see if betting still open. A few more minutes left. We've got most of the bets are on Scum on the left side. Got a couple people looking for a big payday, though, if Rebels do take this game.
What happens with all my points if I get loads?
What happens to your points?
Yeah.
It's if you win, it's like I think it's a 2.5 times multiplier, maybe even bigger. I don't know. It's a big multiplier. And then you can use them for, we have redeems like videos and stuff that pop up on screen. I need to streamline them though. A few of them are a little laggy sometimes. It just depends on the server connection where I host them. Yeah, Greg does a better job with optimizing his channel points. We don't use channel points. We just use Streamlabs points. But
oh, you've got it in a separate document, haven't you? That I've used before.
Yeah, you can like look at all the redeems. Like one of my favorites is from Mad Men. Not Great Bob.
Not great, Bob.
Not Great Bob.
What are the dates for your Conquest events?
Yeah, so the next 5 have been announced, and I have them pulled up here actually. So Crumpet Conquest, which is London, GMT is Saturday, May 3rd, day before May 4th. Gotham City is Saturday, June 21st. That's Eastern time, New York. The Pierogi Conquest, which is Warsaw, Poland, local time there, is Saturday, July 26th. And then the Bay Area Conquest, which is Pacific time in the States, is Saturday, August 30th. And then the Middle Earth Conquest, which is New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand, Saturday, September 20th. So exclamation point Conquest, you guys can see the whole breakdown of all of the events. You can mark your calendars. Crumpet, hoping that we can get more Euro folks and some of you guys to play in the Crumpet one. I wasn't really worried about the numbers, but now I am a little bit. I'm surprised at how low it is.
I wouldn't be. You'll get some late signups.
Hope so. I'm hoping for like 30-ish people, 32, which will be an easier way to get an invite for those of you who want to get up extra early in the States and missed out on an invite in this one. You played in this one. Crumpet might be a good way, an easier way to get an invite. I do not expect it to be anywhere near 60 people. I would think it would be half that number. So, and I'll be happy with that. I mean, I think a part of it, I know that Tim mentioned again, there's a holiday for you guys in the UK that weekend. It's like a holiday weekend, but to be fair, you know, this time zone appeals to many other countries as well. So it's an interesting way to gauge exactly how people are interacting with online play in other countries. So
Yeah,
And we are
push it
raising money for
into the-
XWA, so it's all very helpful.
I'll push it into the Polish server as well, because obviously
Yeah.
they've got their own. But for the sake of an hour,
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think Roberto also mentioned it with some people, but yeah, if you don't mind, just like bringing it up to folks, like it would be awesome, very helpful.
yeah, well, I mean, if there are any Americans looking to join it, I will say it's a lot harder than the American tournaments, because Europe is generally better at this game. Ooh, so Zeb's overlapped the asteroid.
Not good. Zeb taking one automatically and takes two, and he's halved. Barely clips it.
But he's got the block. But he's not going to survive this turn. Yeah, the way this is unfolding now, I think you'd probably lead with Red, who would take the outmaneuver shots, although it would be obstructed into Zeb. But I don't think Arvel can actually get a bump here. No. It probably would have
Nope.
been better for him to stay. Well, for Arvel to stay where he was.
Magma doing the self bump now.
Arvel's not going to be relevant.
That's
for
awesome,
the next
Buddha.
couple of rounds.
If that's true, if Greg is telling the truth. Just a little casual Y-wing reinforce.
It can reinforce. Oh, he's got angled deflectors.
Oh, angled deflectors on a Y-wing is the most like XWA thing.
Yeah, I'd never see it. I've never seen angled deflectors.
It's hilarious.
as a
Yeah,
bomb.
I've seen it a couple times. It's generally pretty bad, but I see it here. I can understand why Drea has it.
Yeah, I don't like some of the choices Gambler's made. I think he's overcommitted with Arvel by boosting.
That's honestly, Arvel always does that. I feel like people do not know how to play Arvel very well. Not everybody, but another self bump. Oh my gosh.
This is bad.
Aaron, no consequences.
No consequences.
Will not be able to give Blount an action, but could give Zeb something. And Aaron's going to start us off shooting into green, range 1. And it did crit. No, who needs mods? Jesus. Green has already taken a damage and will have to spend and still take hit crit, which is going to be half. You can't do that.
Damage sensor array.
Hold on. Where are they playing? Hey, sorry guys. Was that lock from Aaron's ability? Because you're range 0, right? So you can't do that.
Oh.
Okay,
Right,
so one
range
damage.
1.
Okay, so green took a damage sensor array. I mean, you could give Zeb an action. It just can't be Blount.
And Magva.
Oh, is Magva in? Oh yeah, Magva's in. Sure. Magva's gonna do something. I'm not sure what the action was. I saw Magva gain the stress. Is it a lock?
So Magva is coordinating.
Oh, that's smart. He gets around. Huh. That's cool. Gets around the bump error and not being able to give Blount an action by giving the action to Magva to give the action to Blount.
So I'm guessing we'll see it. Yeah, we've got a target lock now on.
Yeah, which
Green.
could be enough to kill Green. Which you need because blue and yellow have shots.
Yeah. They're trying to make a lot of decisions.
Yeah, what is the decision they're pondering right now? Is my question.
I have no idea. There is a small chance that Dreyer actually removes Zeb. Which means you've got...
Oh, I think Zeb's going to die because of the outmaneuver shot from Red as well. Like, I don't think Zeb is long for this world. Oof, not a good lock spend. Only 2. Really needed more than that from Blount. So all of that.
Kill it either.
Yeah. Takes 2, but not enough. That's big. 1 hole.
So we'll get to shoot at least. So now you just take the shot into Zeb, because if you get the kill shot here, you can then put more dice into Blount and Aaron
for
Kraken.
sure. Oh, we're shooting at Wedge because Wedge is 2 hole left, I guess. I'm not sure I agree with this choice, but if it ends up working out, sure, I'll agree with it. 3 on 3 here. Does Drea get 1? That's it. And oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I think we know Wedge is probably getting out of dodge next turn.
Yeah, you can't afford to commit now. Although because yellow's the one without maneuver, you can just do a 2 hard to the left. And just give Wedge an entire area he's just not allowed to be.
Yep. Wedge for 2, and that's 1 because of the reinforce into Drea. Shield down.
Yep. Which I mean, on average, the angle deflector's already put work in.
This is where things get really painful. Drea should provide a reroll here.
With Fearless?
Yep.
And a focus?
Yeah, 4. I think this is into Blount. And that's it.
Blount's dead.
Down goes Blount. And we still have 3 more Kirax fighters that need to shoot.
Yep.
And now you can go into Zeb. Or actually, do you go into Zeb or do you go into Aaron? We have a hopeful trigger, by the way.
If Zeb's got you, in his front arc, you've got Fearless active. So you do that to confirm the kill.
No, Aaron bumped. Oh, you mean the focus on defending? Did he?
Fearless focus. Yep. Zeb dead.
Did Green spend the focus earlier, not remove it? maybe you and Liam should be more interesting. I feel like we are. Well, we do sound like we're commentating on a golf game right now. To be fair, Seb is dead.
Let me block him, please. I mean, it's a really good engagement from Joel here.
Oh, it's super good. Oh my gosh.
And the hopeful focus has saved him.
Wasn't he outmaneuvered? You rolled too many dice?
Obstructed
Oh.
from range stroke.
Yeah, Pim is Pim's just here, wasting space in my chat. It's been a while. The people keep asking me about where you're at, about watching my streams, and I'm like, why is everyone asking me about Pim? I don't think about him at all. He only lives rent free in my head. Only one into green, but I was gonna say, could that be enough? No, the answer is definitely not. The green sticks around, and it's 9-5, 9-4. So a 5-point leaded chance is pretty sizable. That's significant. And I mean, we're on the same team in NCX, and I mean, we are at each other's throat. It is not sunshine and roses in that chat. Like the other day, I pinged Pim. I said, hey, like everybody, I want to say I'm proud of you, but not you, Pim. Fuck you. And like, it's just the way it is. That's the culture that Pim and I cultivate for our team.
No, that's understandable. In the Firebirds, every time Andre tries to tell us what to do, I just tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, that sounds like you, Liam.
I mean, he's an authority in the team, so
yeah.
why
It's
would
like,
I respect him?
hey there, Liam. Do you mind? Sorry, do you mind playing your game there? And just good luck, have fun there, Liam. Something like that.
Yeah, don't tell him what to do, Andre.
He's like, yeah, just do your best.
No.
He's like, fuck off. I just want to point out that Nick and I have a bet going on who will do better at NCX so far. I'm winning. Yeah, I'm 1-1. Pim is 1-0, right? 1-0 or 2-0? We've only played. Yeah, you're 1-0 because you've sat this week, which was a mistake.
This is week 3.
Wait, who's having
So
stroke? Me. Yeah, this is week 3. So Pim won his first week. Oh wait, no, maybe he is 2-0. This is week 3, isn't it? Yeah, we're 1-2. The team is 1-2. So I think he has played 2 games. He's 2-0. Yeah, he said he's 2-0. Sorry, I didn't see that in the chat. I had to look up. He's 2-0, so he's definitely winning. And what sucks now is that I have to hope he loses, and the team can't afford to have Tim lose. And the team can't afford to have me lose I don't think the team, I'm sure the team can, but I really would like to not lose any more games for a while.
What round pick were you?
First.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 1-1. It's not like I'm bad. It's just like my last game was aggravating because I think I was like -5 on my reds, which it was not fun.
The people that created TTS did say that anything below 7 in dice variance is negligible and can be salvaged by good flying.
Anything below 7? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, I think the takeaway is always it just doesn't help. It's not me being like, this is why I lost. It's more of like, it just doesn't help. And that's, yeah.
I do think dice stats should be removed from TTS.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not a big dice stats person. I feel like even games when I get diced, actually, I will say I was tilted enough that I did look at them my last game, but I usually am not the one to pull them up. It's always, if it happens, it's usually my opponent.
Look, if I
Games just
like
feel worse when you're not doing damage, you know? Like games feel like it's more we're trained more often to be used to having games where we can't dodge very well and our ships just roll more blanks on green dice. But when you're rolling like ass with your attack dice and like double modding and constantly re-rolling into blanks, like I think that's what it's so uncommon to have games like that it's just more tilting.
But if you listen to some members of the community, it happens every game.
Yeah, I mean, people do conveniently lit out like, oh, I got dice, and it's like, oh, well, what about the time when you ran into yourself 3 times and you hit a rock, and you know, turn 0, you jousted the list or whatever, right? Like there's always a bigger picture and context.
Yeah, I think the most important dice stat is the amount of dice you roll. It doesn't matter your dice score, but if you roll 25 more dice than your opponent, you're probably going to win.
Nick, please read my statement. It was so long, dude. And please read this on... Well, I'm going to read this not out loud first because I need to make sure you're not trying to get me canceled. What is... Why would you want me to read that? About the elephant and its bladder? Am I missing something? I don't know. Elephant pee fact. Jesus. I don't want to. So like, I had I think I had a turn against Daniel where I had 4 shots into Finn in the pod, you know, 2 with the Fang Fighters, a HLC shot from Tycho, which was unmodded. It's 4 dice, so you just hoped you get something. And then I think I had a shot from like Corrin, or it was like 4 shots, and I did do a damage to Finn, not even shield. So I was like, oh. Double mod of Pro Torp. Was it Dom Flanagan that said that misses an arc or only does 1 damage? Either way, that's egregious. Scroll up, you'll see I said it first. You guys are crazy. I'm banning all of you who disagree. In my mind, I decided.
Everyone's going
back to the game.
1 into blue. And he got 3 focus rolls, so he spent his focus, and we've got 2 damage going into blue after a focus spend.
Yep, 1 away from half. Green is sitting there, going to take a range 1 shot from Magva, it appears.
But will get to shoot.
Yep. How much damage has Aaron taken? None? None.
None. Although Wedge, to be fair, could kill green first.
Yeah. Are we doing the thing again where we're giving an action to a ship that's bumped?
Don't have range 1 on anyone. Okay.
Did you guys just do it again?
No, he's not touching.
If you go back and check, they didn't bump.
They didn't bump.
He
didn't hit the rock.
Oh my god! You're right. All right. I'm
insane.
sorry. All right.
No, you were right to check. It's insane.
I guess Aaron wasn't bumped with the magma, so that's funny. All right, Drea shooting at Aaron. Spend for hit crit. And Aaron again hasn't taken any damage yet and is about to. 2 eyes, and he takes 2 shields. That's half. on Aaron Kraken.
And we can see Magva potentially taken off the board now as well.
Is Magva
got
taking
4
it?
shots
Oh,
going
Magva's
into
taking. Yeah, that's true. But has Wedge shot already?
Yeah, and
He whiffed. Okay, I missed that.
yes.
Yikes.
So we got 1 hit and he's evaded.
This looks like it's in a green, which is enough. That's enough to kill. Oh, nice.
Takes 1, but there's no crits, so there's nothing will actually affect its shot. But on average, that's going to be like 4 hits into Magva twice.
Natty crits for Marvel. Oh no, is that too blank? Oh, it's an eye. Okay. Is it in the yellow? Yellow takes 1. Crit is a direct, and that's half. So Gambler Tuba within 2. But big but, some nasty shots coming in from these Kirax fighters here.
I don't know if I'm missing something, but how did Arvel do a 3 sloop?
Was he stressed? Or do you just mean like, because
Yeah.
it's on the dial?
Yeah, he did a focus and then boosted in between yellow and blue. And he slooped there.
I'll ask them in a second. I'm going to let them finish rolling their dice. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Leia.
Oh, thank God, yeah. So I was
I'm
right.
glad I didn't interrupt them again. All right. Sorry, I'm missing that damage.
Another fearless focus.
Ooh. Spend and take 3. This is
Range 2 obstructed.
Oh, it is range 2. Okay, outmaneuvered though. Not outmaneuvered.
No, I wouldn't even know.
Oh, nice roll there, but still takes a crit into the hole. Crit is going to be a damage engine.
Means absolutely nothing to it.
Yeah, to a
A
U-wing.
U-wing.
Dre, a reroll. No, nothing. Wow, that's kind of a big deal.
But it's such
Alright,
a
so-
massive swing.
Joel
Because-
marked. Did he put? Hold on. Why does he have 15? Am I missing something? Did he mark half points for something that's not halved yet? Does he think the U-wing is halved?
The U-wing is halved.
It is. That's not 1 damage card.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
is
got
that?
8
Oh, it's
total,
got
so
8. Yeah.
3.
Why is it not? Why is that not on my end? Oh, it says it's half on my end. Well, that's weird.
So he's killed Zeb,
Yep. Zeb is dead on my.
Lieutenant Blount,
Dead.
Aaron Kraken,
Oh, Aaron's been cleared. That's what I missed. Cool.
and Wedge and Magva are halved.
Yep, we're good. We got there 15 to 9. So if that's the case, I feel like Joel should have 16. Let's see. I just want to do a quick check. So you got half on Magva, which is 2. Aaron killed Aaron. That's 5 plus the middle 6. No, I think that's right. 15-9 it is. Nick, you cleared Arvel, not. Oh, you're right. I did. My bad. They're both red on the overlay. Sorry. Good call out there. All right. He joins the graveyard.
I like to see rebels lose.
You bastard. All rebels look the same to Nick. I mean, I do play rebels quite often.
I think
The
here we see a
reds.
4K from blue. You probably see a 1 hard to the right with red. No idea what you do with yellow. And I think you saved in a 1 forward with Drea.
Yeah, everything else is so healthy for Joel here.
But there's just so much firepower that it's hard to keep rebel ships on the table at the moment, especially when you go in face first into things that are fearless.
What am I Patrick saying Nick all caps? Did I screw something else up? The fact that Joel didn't, yeah, I think it was a 4K off the board, but still. Still, it was, yeah. Yeah, you're not being a jerk.
Block onto a rock.
Yeah, ouch. Takes the damn, oh.
That's two. She's 2 left on Mag for now.
So did he, yeah, why did he 4 straight though off the board? Was it he meant to do a 4K? Either way, it would have flown off the board. Yeah, this might be the last round, right? Because if you just have to, if you kill Wedge, you get Magva. Magva's down to 2. You're probably gonna get Magva. Do the red focus here. I guess you could get yellow. Yellow does have 3 hole left. Didn't realize. Taking a little bit of damage.
So you can take out yellow, but Drea can still take out Wedge.
Arvel never being able to Arvel this game. He's a pretty predictable piece, but he's still good.
It was that focus boost in the second turn. He was never going to hit anything with the boost.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
because he boosted, he was stressed, which meant he needed a turn to reset and had to spend a layer charge to do it. Whereas if he had just stayed where he was to focus,
yeah, for
he'd
sure.
be able to 1 hard in.
So yellow joins green, black sun, ace in the graveyard. But Wedge does spend his focus for that shot, and he is on 1 hole, facing off with Drea, who has that dorsal range 1 there. Now we're shooting at Magva. Oh, did she? Yeah, she must have, because we just moved on. So yeah, that happened very quickly. They're rolling their dice very, very promptly, very fast. Oof. Oh my god. Drea ability. Oh my god. Maybe Magva won't die here. She takes 1.
She's alive for another turn.
Yeah, she's gonna stick around for another turn. Range 1 on Arvel here. Drea shot at Magva. I got it. Reroll. There you go. Spend the focus. That's 4 into Arvel. Arvel does have a focus. He takes 2, and he's happed as well. Arvol range 1 into Red, who is not taking any damage. Red has outmaneuver. Epionic. Oh, man. Crack me up. Guess Daniel played him earlier. For 2 from
hits.
Arvol. Yep. 2 go through.
Both go through. The thing is, how many points is Magva? Is she 4 or 5?
Magma is 5.
You kill Magva, you win the game.
So I think it's 17, 12.
He has killed 2 Kirax,
And nothing else has happened
we've
yet,
played-
right? So
and we've got 4 rounds of point scoring for the objective. So yeah, if Magva dies, that's game.
yeah,
'Cause you'll get the
16
other
to
3
12.
points
Why
and you'll
is it
get
7?
center.
It isn't 16. 1 for Tuba. Okay, he gave himself that. Did Joel give himself a point? 3 points for Joel. $16 to 12.
So Joel gave himself a point for halving Arvel.
Right. And
but
then he
hasn't
gets the
given
center.
himself
It's
a
2.
point for the middle.
Oh.
You
Well,
can
then
see
why
he's
does
only
it...
added
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry. I'm reading them backwards. You're right. You're right. I'm thinking orange is Tuba. Yeah, 17, 12.
You might need to tell Joel to add a point on. No, you have.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I might have missed your message.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just ping it. Oh. Hey, Ladrian. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Just in time for the final table next round. Championship round of the Windy City Conquest.
Oh, there's one more after this.
There is the final table, yeah, because there will be 2 undefeateds. Oh. The
'Cause
true
I know
winner.
This is a one-day event, not a Swiss into top.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so we just do a top 2, just cram it into one day. It's a long day, but it's it's easier that way. People have their Sundays to do whatever. Especially it's Easter Sunday. A lot of people are celebrating that. For those who do. So Ladrian subs, and we are 2 away from our final goal of another pair of the Worlds dice from this Worlds.
Just
Liam, I hope you're able to organize getting some fruit sent to you. I thought you did, but I'm not sure. Did that work out? Were you able to get some?
I have a set to give away at Boarding Brum, yes, and I've had a set sent to me personally as well.
Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, 2 more subs to get to that goal there. Whoop, whoop.
I mean, if possible, I can win this giveaway and have more.
Yeah, you could. All right, this could be the last round. If Wedge dies, it will be. If Arvel dies, it will be. Magva, it will be. So Magva's on 1, right? So she's going to be a goner, I think.
I think you do a 1 hard right with. Okay, it's faster than I thought you would. I thought if you try and force the block with red, you'd keep that line of sight. Yeah, you'd be stressed, but you'd block up the middle as well, and then there's no way Magva can get away. And you'd have more shots on her.
You guys talking about the Rogue Squadron escort? Yeah, protons and no. Proton cannon. No, you're not. You're talking about the rogue generic rogue. It's not everything's about E-wings, Nick. I know. You guys are talking about the rogue classes.
Is he going to boost? It won't hit.
Yeah, I'm a big E-wing guy, so my mind just goes to the E-wings, the E-wings. Wedge is like, kill me, please. I want this nightmare to be over.
I reckon we'll just battle roll here. You can't afford to stay there because he's on 1
right. Yep, it's a good barrel roll. All right, into RV. Saw that Baron won a GT today. Nice. Sweet guy. I love it. Andrew.
No damage on Arvel. And we've got Wedge into the blue Kirax.
Hey. That's
2 crits.
half.
We've got a blinded pilot and a
Wounded
hull
hull
breach. Sorry, wounded, yeah, sorry.
No worries. I forgive you.
I wouldn't.
That's for later. Not forgiving you is for later when you do something terrible. $17-14. Man, this is the most chance engagement game ever. Time to get Magva. I mean, it's tempting to shoot Arvel, but Magva's less agility? I guess not.
No.
Obstructed.
Both 3, but Arvel doesn't have a focus now, so...
And will you get the reroll? Yes. Shooting at Magva. Yeah, because you get 3. Magva does have to roll 3 paint to not die for the game to continue. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Well, there you go. And that is it. Yeah, that's it. Dead Magva,
Yeah,
Yarrow. And that's GG's. I believe everyone has shot now, right? Or besides Arvel, Arvel still has to shoot?
Yeah, Arvel still has to shoot, but there's no way he can make up the points.
No. Yeah. Just before I prematurely declare this game over.
No. Do you just want me to flip the table?
Yeah, you can do that. I have some experience doing that in tournaments online when people are watching on stream. That was 5 years ago. Whew. Yeah, no. Natty evades again. Final score ends up being 21-15. Joel, nice job. Great performance. Both these guys, especially Joel, today.